News 10 on Rochester's 24-hour news channel. What does that mean?
It means we're on the job.
Around the clock.
News 10.
We are Rochester's 24-hour news channel.
A closer look, weekdays at 12:30 on TV 10. Unlock your imagination with UNILOCK, North America's largest paving stone manufacturer, offering the widest selection of styles and colors for driveways, patios, and walkways. Unidecor provides a cobblestone texture, timeless in appearance. Classico sets beauty into motion, creating dramatic settings. Camelot imparts classic elegance with its old-world texture and design. Call 1-800-933-1503 for a free estimate or visit Domine Builders Supply, Rochester.
You're asleep. I want you to reach in your pocket, get out your wallet, and go to the House of Guitars tomorrow morning. You are tired. Look in my eye. And bring your wallet. Buy any Gibson guitar, and I'll give you this free Marshall amp. Give me that money.
Buy a Peavey American-made electric guitar.
And get a free Fender amp. Largest selection of CDs, $3.98 to $11.98 at 645 Titus Avenue.
News Source 13 at 5 is next.
The future of the Exo salt mine no longer in doubt. We'll have a live report.
Also today, we'll update the condition of a college student from Henrietta who was injured in an alleged hazing incident at school. And parents of 2 missing boys make a dramatic plea for their safe return.
Also today, the painful truth about child's ear infections.
Those stories and more next from News Source 13 at 5.
For too many years, we've been blindsided by career politicians like Pat Moynihan. He raises taxes. He wants welfare, not workfare. He taxed Social Security and voted himself a $24,000 pay raise. Moynihan talks the right way at election time, but votes the wrong way in Washington. I'll be different. I'm for term limits, a balanced budget amendment, and cutting taxes and spending. And I'll never blindside you.
Have you checked out the Nazareth Schools lately? Want to see more? The Nazareth Schools. Exciting, progressive, and a tradition you can trust. Check us out.
Who is he? He's never cast a single vote for any tax increase since he's been in Congress. He said no to the Bush increase in 1990, no to Clinton's whopping tax hike last year. Who is he? Bill Paxon, our representative in Congress.
Government spends too much, and you pay too many taxes. It's my job to fight new taxes every step of the way, and that's just what I'll keep on doing.
Bill Paxon, this Republican is fighting for us.
Are you as offended as I am by these mudslinging campaigns? Is it right to trash our values just to get elected? Our children watch this happen. It's no wonder they question the ethics of politics and politicians. And what does it say to you about the candidates who allow this to go on?
On November 8th, take back your government.
It's us versus them, and there's a lot more of us.
You have the vote. You have the power.
This portion of News Source 13 is brought to you by your nearby Team Dodge dealer.
You're watching News Source 13 at 5 with Doug Emblidge, Ginny Ryan, Chief Meteorologist Bill Peterson, and Mike Catalana on sports.
Statistics show that almost 50% of all sexual offenders repeat their crimes.
In the race for state senate, only Carol Ellis McManus proposes to change the laws on crime with a tough, comprehensive plan. McManus wants to increase the maximum sentence for sex offenders to life in prison. She wants to end the early release of these criminals and notify communities if they are released of their presence in our neighborhoods. And unlike her opponent, McManus will vote for the death penalty. Carol Ellis McManus, straight answers for a change.
Today's weather stat is brought to you by Isaac Heating and Air Conditioning.
Furnace not heating like it used to? get the Train XC90 furnace.
Travel the information highway with News Source 13. Email us your questions and comments. Our CompuServe address is 74544, 1502. Our screen name for America Online is WOKR 13. Our ID on Prodigy is FXAP26A. Come online and talk with News Source 13.
In 1992, Bill Miller, an unemployed lawyer, collected thousands in unemployment benefits. Then he ran for Congress, and after collecting thousands in unemployment, Bill Miller personally gave his campaign $10,000. After losing, Bill Miller went back on unemployment. Now Bill Miller is running for Congress again, saying he's a successful lawyer. But to collect unemployment, Bill Miller certified that no law firm would hire him, no business would hire him, no one would hire him. And he wants us to hire him? No thanks, Bill.
Talk is cheap. Let's look at the record. Mario Cuomo's come through for our region again and again. He invested millions in jobs through high-tech centers and companies like Bosch and Lomb. He rebuilt the can of worms, secured funding for the War Memorial and our downtown stadium, and built a veterans nursing home. George Pataki voted against us, and he voted against our region. Mario Cuomo's been there every time. That's why I'm supporting Mario Cuomo.
Have you heard about Bill Clinton's secret plan for American taxpayers? Higher taxes on Social Security recipients, limiting home mortgage deductions, a new tax on consumer purchases, no deductions for state and local taxes, cutting Social Security and military pensions. The cost of Bill's plan, $4,282 for every man, woman, and child in New York State. Louise Slaughter cast the deciding vote for Bill Clinton's last tax hike. Can we afford to send Louise Slaughter back to Washington?
Why is Ralph Quattrocchioci's campaign so vicious and deceitful? The Times-Union says it's because Republican bosses in the state Senate hate Rick Dollinger, and that is exactly why voters should send Dollinger back to Albany. Quattrocchiocci is a career politician who voters rejected 2 years ago. Now he's trying to return as a Republican. He doesn't have a reformist bone in his body. He'll follow the bosses in Albany. Rick Dollinger will continue to shake up the system because he listens to us, not the party bosses.
It's amazing to see something that seems impossible. Well, we've done just that at Faze. We've put a Hallmark card shop inside every store. So now all the ways to say you care are inside Faze. Obviously not your average drugstore.
As a boy, he shined shoes, worked on the docks, joined the wartime Navy. Now he's chairman of the Senate Finance Committee. This spring, the University of Rochester awarded him an honorary degree with this citation: independent to the bone. He is the vigilant guardian of the nation's well-being. We call to honor Daniel Patrick Moynihan, teacher, politician, thinker, activist, pride of New York. The New York Times writes, he knows what he cares about, what is lasting and what is not. Moynihan, New York's Moynihan.
Well, as the traffic business goes, last couple of nights, as you recall, we were working pretty hard with a couple of very abnormal slowdowns. Tonight, we haven't got anything going on. If you're expecting them at the doorstep and you're watching us at home right now, they'll be there on time. We're in good shape all over the place. See you back here in the morning with the traffic. I'm Tom George.
For most of us, the single best hope for achieving the American dream is a good job. And Mary Ellen Jones is fighting to keep good jobs in New York. She introduced a 12-point plan to encourage job creation and voted to cut business taxes over $400 million. She's endorsed by the Rochester Chamber of Commerce and was named Friend of the Taxpayer. She's fighting to change business as usual. Senator Mary Ellen Jones.
Daily, thousands of Rochester area commuters ride the bus or carpool to and from work. They save money, reduce the number of single-occupant vehicles, and keep our air clean. On Beat the Backup Wednesdays or any other day, share your ride with a buddy on a bus or in a carpool. It's easy. For bus information, call 288-1700. Or for rideshare information, call 262-3100.
Whether it's helping a company compete for new business or helping startup companies create new jobs, Louise Slaughter gets it done. The Times-Union endorsed Louise Slaughter for Congress, saying she has always paid attention to her constituents. Slaughter has used her clout to benefit our economy. The Democrat and Chronicle says it takes skill and confidence to bring home the kind of job-generating, growth-oriented benefits Slaughter does. Those benefits are impressive. Even her critics concede she knows how to get things done. Louise Slaughter, getting it done for us.